If you feel like something is holding you back, if you've tried to change your life but always seem to hit an invisible wall stopping your progress, then this video is exactly what you need to hear. Today you'll learn how to break the mental blocks limiting your success and unleash the unlimited potential within you. But before we dive into this transformative knowledge, I have a favor to ask. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. That helps us keep bringing life-changing content like what you're about to hear. Let's embark on this journey together toward your true mental freedom. Have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of repetition, where the same challenges seem to appear over and over? Like there's an invisible wall stopping you from achieving what you desire? Maybe it's a fear holding you back, an inner voice whispering that you're not good enough, or a feeling that success always slips through your fingers no matter how hard you try. But what if I told you that this barrier isn't real? That it's just an illusion created by your mind over the years? From the moment we're born, we absorb beliefs and behavior patterns from the environment around us. Our family, society, school, all of these shape our perception of the world and ourselves. Many of these beliefs are positive, but others act as invisible chains holding us back. Perhaps you've heard phrases like, money is hard to earn, success isn't for everyone, or you can't have it all in life. Small statements that, repeated countless times, become part of our mental programming, creating blocks that limit us. Now, imagine your mind as a vast ocean. But over the years, barriers have been placed in it, preventing the waters from flowing freely. These barriers are the mental blocks keeping you trapped in repetitive patterns of doubt, fear, and stagnation. But just as they were implanted, these blocks can be removed. It all starts with awareness. When you begin to observe your thoughts without judgment, you start to notice how often you sabotage yourself. How many times you say, I can't do this, without even trying. How many times you pass up opportunities because you think you're not ready. But the truth is that the only thing separating you from success is that limiting internal programming. Whenever a negative thought arises, ask yourself, does this belief empower me or limit me? Does it bring me closer to or farther from my dreams? Every time you identify and challenge a limiting belief, you're weakening its power over you. And more than that, you're creating space for stronger, more empowering beliefs to take its place. Your mind is like a garden. You can choose to cultivate beautiful flowers of abundance, courage, and self-confidence, or you can let weeds of fear and doubt grow. The choice is yours. Now, imagine your life completely free from those blocks. Close your eyes and visualize a version of yourself that has already overcome all the limitations holding you back today. How does this version act? How does it think? How does it feel when waking up every day? This simple visualization exercise has a profound impact on your mind, as the brain doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. When you begin to visualize and feel this transformation, your subconscious starts seeking ways to make it real. Transformation begins the moment you decide that you're no longer willing to live trapped in limiting patterns. You weren't born to be small. You didn't come into this world just to survive. Within you lies infinite potential waiting to be unleashed. The first step to this change is the firm decision to rewrite your story. Nothing changes while you remain stuck in the past. But the moment you take control of your mind, everything transforms. And remember, your mind can be your greatest enemy or your best ally. The choice is in your hands. Now that you understand that mental blocks are just constructs of your own mind, it's time to take the next step. Deactivate them and replace them with a new mental program. And this begins with a simple but extremely powerful process: subconscious reprogramming. Our subconscious is like a supercomputer. It stores all the beliefs, experiences, and emotions we've accumulated throughout life. Most of our decisions aren't made consciously but are instead influenced by this internal programming. This explains why, even when we try to change, we end up reverting to old habits and patterns. If your subconscious believes you don't deserve wealth, love, or success, it will sabotage any attempt to achieve them. But what if you could reprogram this part of your mind to work for you instead of against you? Let's do a small test now. Close your eyes and mentally repeat this phrase: I am prosperous, I am worthy, I am unlimited. Now notice how your body reacts. If you felt resistance, like an inner voice saying, "That's not true," it means there's a block preventing you from believing these affirmations. And that's a clear sign that your mind is still trapped in old paradigms that need to be broken. The good news is that subconscious reprogramming isn't complicated, but it requires repetition and consistency. Just like a muscle that needs exercise to grow, the mind must be consistently exposed to new beliefs to accept them as true. And the best way to do this is through positive affirmations. Affirmations are short, direct statements in the present tense that reprogram your mind to accept a new reality. But beware, it's not enough to just repeat them mechanically. You need to feel the energy behind the words. You need to believe even if at first it feels forced. The mind takes time to accept a new idea, but with daily repetition, this new truth becomes part of your being. So, starting today, replace phrases like, "I can never do this," with "Everything I need is already within me." Replace "I don't deserve this" with "I am worthy of all the good in the universe." Do this every day upon waking and before sleeping. Your subconscious mind is more receptive at these times, making the reprogramming process even more effective. But there's one essential element that many people forget: action. Positive thinking isn't enough. You need to act according to this new mindset. If you start affirming that you're confident but avoid challenges out of fear, your mind perceives the inconsistency and maintains the blocks. For the change to be real, you need to behave as if you already are this new version of yourself. And this brings us to one of the most powerful concepts for breaking mental blocks: authentic identity. Who are you when no one is watching? What is the grandest version of yourself waiting to emerge? You don't need to become anyone other than your true essence. But you need to shed the layers of fear and insecurity that have hidden this essence over the years. Imagine for a moment what your life would be like if you allowed yourself to be completely authentic. Without fear of judgment, without the need for external approval, simply following your intuition and living your truth. That is ultimate freedom. And that freedom starts within your own mind. Starting today, commit to letting go of everything that doesn't reflect your true essence. Free yourself from limiting beliefs, irrational fears, and paralyzing doubts. You don't need to carry that weight. You have the right to live a full, abundant, and meaningful life. But to do so, you must consciously choose to let go of everything that no longer serves you. Now, let's dive even deeper into this transformation process. There's a powerful method called neuroassociative reconditioning. This method was developed based on research in neuroscience and behavioral psychology. It works because our brain learns through association. If you link something to pain, your mind avoids it. If you link something to pleasure, your mind seeks that experience repeatedly. So, if you've associated wealth with exhausting effort, for example, your subconscious will avoid financial opportunities to protect you from suffering. If you've associated relationships with pain and rejection, you may end up sabotaging emotional connections. The secret is to break this negative emotional link and create a new positive association. Here's a powerful exercise for that. Close your eyes and think of a block that's limiting you. Now, imagine yourself breaking through that barrier. Visualize yourself acting differently. If your block is the fear of public speaking, imagine yourself speaking confidently. If the block is the fear of failure, visualize yourself facing challenges with courage. Feel the energy of this new version of yourself. This exercise, repeated daily, will make your mind begin to accept this new reality as normal. Another powerful method for mental unlocking is emotional reframing. Many times, what prevents us from moving forward is not the event itself but the meaning we assign to it. If you failed in the past, you may have interpreted it as a sign that you're not capable. But what if that failure was just a necessary lesson to prepare you for something greater? When you change the interpretation of an event, you change how it affects you emotionally. Here's something to reflect on. What event from your past can you reframe right now? Think of something that still holds you back and ask yourself, how can I see this differently? How could this have strengthened me instead of harming me? This simple change in perspective can release years of emotional blockages in a matter of minutes. And remember, your mind can be your greatest enemy or your best ally. The choice is in your hands. Starting today, choose to be the best version of yourself. Now that you've begun to understand how mental reprogramming and belief changes can transform your life, we need to take an even deeper step toward unlocking your unlimited potential. This step involves building an abundance mindset. An abundance mindset is the foundation upon which all other changes can occur. It's the belief that the universe has unlimited resources for everyone, and that scarcity does not exist. If you live with a scarcity mindset, you believe that there's only a limited amount of opportunities, wealth, love, and success. You feel that if someone succeeds, it reduces your chances of achieving the same. But the truth is that abundance is an energy that flows freely and is available to anyone who allows it into their lives. But how can you cultivate this abundance mindset? How can you replace the scarcity mindset that has been programmed into you over the years with the belief that you deserve the best life has to offer? The first step is to identify the limiting beliefs you have about money, success, love, and happiness. Maybe you grew up hearing that money is hard to earn or success is for other people, not for someone like you. These limiting beliefs need to be challenged because they are preventing you from attracting what you truly desire. Abundance begins in the mind, and to attract it, you need to start thinking that you already have everything you need within yourself. A powerful exercise to start creating this abundance mindset is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to shift your vibration and align yourself with universal abundance. When you begin to appreciate everything you already have, big or small, you activate the energy of abundance in your life. Gratitude helps you notice the good things already around you and puts you in tune with even more blessings. Start your day by being thankful for what you have, for the people you love, for the opportunities that arise, and even for the challenges that teach and help you grow. This will completely change your perspective and raise your vibration. And when your vibration rises, you become more receptive to the opportunities for prosperity around you. But don't stop there. Start visualizing the life you want without limitations. Imagine yourself living the life of your dreams, financially, emotionally, or physically. See yourself achieving your goals effortlessly, attracting wealth, health, and wonderful relationships. When you visualize your ideal life vividly and with emotion, you are sending a clear message to your subconscious that this reality is possible and that you are worthy of receiving it. And while you visualize, don't forget to take action. Action is the catalyst that transforms thoughts into reality. When you act with confidence, knowing that the universe is conspiring in your favor, you create a positive cycle of opportunities and achievements. An abundance mindset attracts more abundance, and continuous action makes that abundance materialize in your life. Additionally, the law of attraction plays a fundamental role in this process. The law of attraction states that whatever you focus on and vibrate with attracts more of the same. If you are constantly focused on scarcity, whether it's the fear of not having money or the fear of not being good enough, you're just perpetuating more scarcity in your life. But if you start focusing on what you already have, on what is already abundant in your life, and on what you want to attract, you'll begin to see how the universe aligns with your desires. This brings us to a crucial point: the power of words and positive language. The words you use to express yourself and describe your life have tremendous power over your reality. Every time you say, "I don't have enough," "I'm stuck," or "this won't work," you're creating a reality of scarcity and limitation. On the other hand, every time you say, "I am capable," "I am open to the universe's opportunities," "success is on its way," you are creating a reality of expansion and abundance. Change your language, change your life. Start speaking about yourself with love and confidence. Replace limiting words with words of empowerment. Tell yourself that it's possible to achieve everything you desire and that you're already on the right path. The more you affirm your own abundance, the more the universe will reflect it back to you. And lastly, Remember that an abundance mindset is not just about money. It applies to all areas of your life. It's about believing that you deserve the best in every area: health, love, career, leisure, and spirituality. When you start seeing your life through the lens of abundance, you automatically attract more of those good things into your reality. Abundance is an energy that surrounds you all the time. But for it to enter your life, you need to be willing to receive it, believe in it, and act accordingly. So I ask you now, are you ready to open the doors to abundance and let it enter your life? Are you ready to leave the blockages behind and start living in the flow of everything you deserve? Now that you understand the importance of reprogramming your mind and cultivating an abundance mindset, we need to focus on a crucial aspect to ensure that this unlocking remains long-term: the power of consistency. Often, people start practicing techniques like affirmations and visualizations, and after a few days, they feel that the results don't show up as quickly as they'd like. This can cause frustration and the temptation to give up. But the secret to unlocking your true potential is to persevere, even when the results aren't immediate. Personal growth and mental transformation are like building a solid structure. You don't build an empire overnight. Consistency is what keeps your mind aligned with your goals, even when obstacles arise. When you start a new habit or practice, your mind will initially resist. This is normal because the brain is accustomed to old patterns and is trying to maintain the comfort zone. However, if you persist day after day, changes begin to occur until new neural pathways are formed, and you become increasingly aligned with your goals. Here's a secret that successful people know: results are not linear. In the beginning, you may not see significant changes, but as you continue in the process, a tipping point will occur. This is where everything starts to come together, where opportunities begin to appear more abundantly, and you realize that changes are happening from within. This process can take time, and there may be moments when you'll be tempted to give up. But remember, it's precisely in those moments that perseverance makes the difference. So, what can you do to ensure consistency? An effective trick is to create a daily action plan. This doesn't mean you need to dedicate hours to a task, but rather commit to taking small steps every day. It could be a simple practice of affirmations in the morning, a visualization before bed, or reading something inspiring that feeds your mind. These small steps add up over time and create a wave of transformation. The key here is to do something every day, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. Additionally, cultivating discipline is essential. Discipline isn't just about doing what needs to be done even when you don't want to. It's about having control over your mind, knowing when it tries to lead you off track. When you consciously choose to act, even when motivation seems low, you're training your mind to be stronger. This discipline, along with consistency, creates the fertile ground for your true transformation to occur. Another fundamental point is the importance of celebrating every small victory. Sometimes we can be so focused on achieving the big goal that we forget to celebrate daily progress. But it's precisely in recognizing small victories that we create a positive and motivating mindset. Every time you dedicate yourself to practicing affirmations, visualizations, or any other transformation technique, you're taking one more step toward your goal. Recognize this effort, celebrate it, and use it as fuel to keep going. The energy of celebration creates a positive cycle of success. The truth is that most people don't reach their goals because they give up before the moment of real transformation. They start with excitement, but when challenges arise or old mental programming tries to return, they give up. However, winners are those who continue, even when there's no immediate progress. They understand that results are cumulative and, over time, become unstoppable. Now, to ensure that you stay focused and consistent, it's also important to cultivate the right environment. The environment around you deeply influences your mental state. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, people who doubt you, or situations that feed scarcity, it becomes much harder to stay focused on your unlimited potential. So, start surrounding yourself with inspiration and positivity. This can include following people who inspire you on social media, reading motivational books, watching uplifting videos, and most importantly, spending time with people who believe in your potential. It may seem simple, but the truth is that the right environment is one of the key factors for success. When you create a space that nurtures your mind, your energy automatically rises. On the other hand, toxic environments drain your energy and increase the likelihood that you'll abandon your dreams. Therefore, observe the influences around you and make the necessary changes to create an environment that propels you towards success. Now, once you've integrated consistency, discipline, and a positive environment, the next step is to strengthen your self-confidence. Without confidence in yourself, any process of change becomes a constant struggle. Confidence is the key to unlocking your true potential. When you believe in yourself, your actions reflect that belief. This creates an irresistible energy of attraction. Self-confidence is built over time and with practice, but it begins with the decision to believe that you are capable regardless of circumstances. The path to self-confidence starts with becoming aware of your victories. Often we focus on failures in the areas where we are not doing well. But the secret to self-confidence lies in focusing on what you have already achieved and everything you have learned so far. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. When you acknowledge this, your confidence grows and you become more resilient in the face of challenges. Finally, the key to unlocking your true potential is to keep moving forward, even when the journey seems difficult. Challenges are merely opportunities in disguise. And every time you face an obstacle, you grow. The important thing is never to stop. Keep reprogramming yourself, keep acting with discipline, and continue building your self-confidence. Over time, you will see that there are no limits to what you can achieve. You are limitless, and the universe is ready to offer you everything you desire, but first, you need to align yourself with it. Now that you've begun to understand how consistency, discipline, and self-confidence are crucial for unlocking your potential, let's explore an essential aspect to make this process sustainable over time: the importance of forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful keys to unlocking the true potential within you. Often, we hold on to resentments, anger, or past hurts, and these negative emotions become stored in our minds and bodies, creating blockages that prevent us from reaching our true greatness. Forgiveness is not about absolving other people's actions or ignoring mistakes that may have been committed against you. It's not about justifying behaviors that caused pain. Forgiveness is actually a gift you give to yourself. When you don't forgive, you carry the weight of the past with you. This emotional burden clings to your energy, preventing you from moving freely into the future. Forgiveness is a process of liberation. By letting go of grudges and hurt, you also release your energy for new, more positive experiences that are aligned with your potential. Forgiveness is not something you do for someone else. It is an act of self-love. When you forgive, you create space within yourself to receive the blessings waiting to enter your life. Now, you might be wondering, how can I forgive someone or myself for something so painful? Forgiveness, though powerful, is not an instant process. It requires patience, practice, and a deep desire to heal. And most importantly, forgiveness begins within you. Self-forgiveness is the first step. Often we are our own worst critics. We blame ourselves for past mistakes, perceived flaws in our behavior, or even for not having achieved certain goals. But it's essential to remember that we are all human and make mistakes. They do not define who we are. Mistakes are learning opportunities, not sentences of failure. By forgiving yourself, you allow yourself to be imperfect. And it is in this space of acceptance that you begin to release the blocked energy that holds you back. You can start this process simply by repeating to yourself, "I forgive myself for anything I may have done in the past that is not in alignment with my true self. I am worthy of love, success, and all the blessings the universe has to offer." This simple act of repetition can be incredibly transformative because it begins to create a new internal program of self-acceptance and self-compassion. One of the most powerful ways to practice forgiveness is through visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself releasing all the hurts of the past. Visualize the people you feel you need to forgive, and see yourself letting them go, releasing the emotions associated with them. Imagine these people surrounded by light, and feel at peace as you release any resentment. By doing this, you are shedding the emotional weight you've been carrying, and this release creates a wave of positive energy that will begin to align you with your unlimited potential. Furthermore, forgiveness also has a profound impact on physical and emotional healing. Study after study has shown that anger and resentment not only affect mental health but also physical health. The stress caused by these feelings can impact your immune system, cause sleep disorders, and even contribute to the development of diseases. Forgiveness, on the other hand, reduces stress, increases feelings of well-being, and improves overall health. By forgiving, you not only free your heart and mind but also give your body the chance to heal and align with the flow of positive energy. Forgiveness is not an easy task, but it is one of the most important in the process of self-transformation. When you release the emotional weight, you create space for growth, prosperity, and happiness. And remember, forgiveness does not mean you have to reconcile with the person who hurt you or trust them again. Forgiving simply means releasing the negative energy associated with that person or situation. It's about taking control of your own emotional well-being. Now, let's take a deeper step in this transformation process. Another essential point for unlocking your unlimited potential is cultivating a clear and detailed vision of your future. Vision is a powerful force. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, you are directing your mind towards success. But vision needs to be more than just a simple wish. It needs to be a vivid image, full of details and emotions that make you feel as if you are already living that reality. Visualization is not just about seeing what you want. It's about feeling how you would feel if you had already achieved your goals. The more vivid and emotional your vision is, the easier it will be for the universe to start aligning circumstances in your life to bring that vision to reality. When you begin to feel the emotions associated with your success, you start vibrating at the same frequency as the things you want to attract. And here's an important trick. Practice this visualization every day. It's not enough to visualize it once and expect the universe to deliver everything you asked for. The visualization process needs to be constant and committed. Every day, visualize your ideal life and feel the emotions associated with it. The more you do this, the more your subconscious mind will begin to believe that this reality is already yours. And when that happens, you start taking actions that are aligned with this vision, attracting everything you need to achieve your goals. Now, of course, vision needs to be accompanied by consistent and aligned actions. You can visualize your ideal life every day, but if you don't take the necessary actions, nothing will change. Visualization is the mental preparation for the actions you need to take. When you clearly see where you want to go, you start acting in a more focused and directed way, increasing your chances of success. Now that you understand the power of forgiveness and visualization, we need to talk about one of the most fundamental aspects to ensure that you activate your unlimited potential in a true and sustainable way: connecting with your intuition. Intuition is that inner voice that guides us, often silent but powerful. It is connected to your unconscious, your inner being, and the universal flow of energy. This intuition is something we all have, but most people do not pay attention to it because they are too focused on logic, fears, and doubts that arise in the mind. However, when you learn to connect with your intuition, it becomes one of your greatest allies in the process of unlocking your unlimited potential. Intuition goes beyond the intellect. It is the language of the soul, that deep and certain feeling that you are on the right path, even if your rational mind cannot fully comprehend it. Often, intuition manifests as a visceral feeling, a pull in the heart, or a sudden insight. These moments of clarity are signs from your inner being, guiding you toward what is most aligned with your purpose. The first step to trusting your intuition more is to quiet the rational mind. The logical mind is often filled with noise and contradictory thoughts that can lead you off the right path. If you are constantly listening to mental noise, it will be much harder to hear your intuition. To silence this noise, you need to dedicate time to meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool to calm the mind and help you connect with your intuition. When you start meditating regularly, you create a mental space of silence that makes it easier to perceive intuitive signals. Start with simple meditation practices, such as focusing on your breath for a few minutes, allowing your thoughts to settle. When you silence excessive thinking, you'll notice that your intuition becomes clearer. It might come as an inner sensation, a deep feeling of certainty about a decision, or even a revealing dream. The key is to trust these signals and let them guide you. Another practice that can strengthen your connection with intuition is keeping a journal of feelings and insights. Intuition often appears as an impression or fleeting thought. If you don't write it down, you may quickly forget it. So whenever you have an intuitive feeling or insight, write it in your journal. Over time, you'll begin to see patterns and notice that your intuition becomes stronger and more reliable. One of the most common questions people ask about intuition is, how do I know if it's my intuition or just a desire or fear? This is a legitimate doubt, and the answer is simple. Intuition always brings a sense of peace. When you connect with your intuition, the feeling you experience is one of clarity and confidence, not doubt. Fear, on the other hand, brings feelings of anxiety, insecurity, or discomfort. So whenever you feel a sense of peace and clarity, regardless of how the path looks externally, it's likely that you're being guided by your intuition. Intuition can also guide your daily choices. If you're facing a decision, big or small, take a moment to connect with your intuition. Breathe deeply and ask yourself, what does my heart say about this? Sometimes the answer will be instant. Other times you'll need to step back and reflect. But over time, you'll notice that choices based on intuition bring more happiness and success. Your intuition will never lead you to something misaligned with your true self. If you're on a journey to unlock your unlimited potential, it's important to understand that fear is not your enemy. Although fear is often perceived as an obstacle, it's simply a natural emotion that arises when you're moving toward the unknown. What you need to do is change your relationship with fear. Fear often shows up when you're about to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. As you start to expand and take steps toward your goals, fear may emerge as a natural reaction. But instead of letting fear paralyze you, use it as a sign that you're on the right path. Here's a trick to help you overcome fear. Treat it as a passing emotion, not an absolute truth. When you feel fear, instead of being dominated by it, acknowledge it as a sign that you're about to step out of your comfort zone and evolve. Breathe deeply and keep moving forward. Often, fear disappears as soon as you take the first step. The simple act of acting despite fear is a way of affirming your commitment to personal growth. One way to overcome fear is to adopt the mindset of an adventurer. When you're on a journey to unlock your unlimited potential, it's important to see challenges as adventures and learning opportunities rather than threats. Changing this perspective allows you to see yourself as someone exploring new territories rather than taking risks. This changes your entire relationship with challenges, making them more exciting and less intimidating. Finally, fear can also indicate that you need to strengthen yourself mentally. The more you practice connecting with your intuition, meditation, visualization, and forgiveness, the more resilient you become to fear. You'll realize that fear can no longer control you because you have a solid foundation of self-confidence and self-awareness. From this point, you move with greater ease, confidence, and courage, knowing you're on the right path. Now that you're more aware of your intuition and the importance of transforming your relationship with fear, we need to address another crucial aspect of unlocking your unlimited potential: the practice of gratitude and its transformative power. Gratitude is an extraordinary tool that, when used intentionally and consistently, can transform your reality in profound ways. We often focus on things we don't have or situations that didn't work out, but the true key to unlocking your potential begins when you learn to value and appreciate everything that already exists in your life, no matter how simple it may seem. The practice of gratitude isn't just about being thankful for external things like success, health, or achievements. It starts with recognizing the abundance that already exists within you. When you begin to be grateful for who you are, your journey, your learning, and even the challenges you've faced, You align yourself with an energy of abundance and prosperity. Gratitude creates a high vibrational frequency, allowing you to attract more good things into your life. Here's a simple yet powerful exercise to help you cultivate gratitude. Start keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, spend a few minutes writing down at least 3 things you're grateful for. It doesn't matter how small or big these things are. The important thing is to focus on the abundance already present in your life. The regular practice of this exercise creates an abundance mindset and facilitates the manifestation of your unlimited potential. By focusing on gratitude, you'll notice that you're constantly in a state of receiving. This happens because when you're grateful, you're sending a clear message to the universe that you're ready to receive more of what you're thankful for. The universe responds to this energy by giving you more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude creates a positive feedback loop that generates a wave of abundance in your life. Gratitude also helps reprogram the mind. If you have limiting beliefs or negative thought patterns, practicing gratitude can be a powerful way to reverse these patterns. The mind tends to focus on what's missing, what's not working, or the difficulties. But when you direct your attention to what's already going right and the good things that already exist, you start to shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. This not only improves your perspective but also boosts your confidence as you realize you're already in tune with the positive energy around you. Another way to amplify the power of gratitude is to visualize the goals you want to achieve and feel gratitude as if you've already accomplished them. The key here is to feel the emotions associated with these achievements. It's not enough just to think about what you want. You need to feel and experience the emotions that would be present if these goals were already a reality. Gratitude felt this way creates an even stronger energetic connection with your desired future, making it inevitable. As you integrate gratitude into your life, it's also essential to create an environment that reflects and supports your goals. The environment you live in has a direct impact on how you think and act. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, chaos, or disorder, this can affect your energy and focus. One way to support the unlocking of your unlimited potential is to create a positive and inspiring environment. This can be as simple as tidying up your space, placing objects that inspire you, or even changing the people you associate with. If you want to achieve great things, it's important that your environment reflects your dreams and vision. The environment around you should motivate, energize, and constantly remind you of your true potential. A good exercise to start transforming your environment is to do an energetic cleansing. This can include organizing your space and letting go of objects or situations that no longer serve your purpose. This process isn't just physical but also emotional and energetic. By releasing what no longer adds value to your life, you create space for new opportunities and experiences that align with your true potential. As you work on creating this positive environment, remember that your mindset must be in sync with this energy. If you desire to achieve something greater but continue thinking small or negatively, your environment, no matter how positive it is, won't be enough to attract what you want. So make an effort to maintain a positive mindset, focused on what's possible, and always remember the importance of investing in your personal development. With every step you take toward your goal, every positive thought, and every action aligned with what you desire, you're unlocking more of your unlimited potential. The process is continuous, but as you apply these practices, you'll see how your life begins to transform. The secret is staying committed to your own growth, being grateful for small victories, and continuing to act with courage and confidence. Always remember, your potential is unlimited, and you already have everything you need within you to achieve your biggest dreams. Now that you've learned to cultivate gratitude and create a positive environment, it's essential to understand the power of aligned action and how it is the key to truly unlocking your unlimited potential. Many people fail to achieve their goals not because they don't have good intentions, but because they don't take the necessary actions consistently and purposefully. The secret to unlocking your potential lies in acting in alignment with your vision every day, with intention and focus. Aligned action is when you act with clear purpose and intention. Often, when setting goals, People feel a surge of motivation at the beginning, but then the energy wanes over time. What is necessary to maintain this motivation is understanding that true action doesn't come from the need to see immediate results, but from the intention of aligning your behavior with what you want to achieve. Aligned action starts with setting clear and specific goals that aren't vague. When your goals are well defined, your path becomes more direct, and you can measure your progress concretely. For instance, if your goal is to unlock your potential for greater prosperity, it's important to define what that means to you. What does prosperity truly represent? Is it a specific amount of money? Or maybe it's a lifestyle with more freedom and time for the things you love. The most important thing is having clarity about what you really want, which can vary for each person. Once you have that clarity, the next step is to act consistently, even when results are not immediate. Continuous action is one of the most powerful ways to unlock your potential because it creates momentum. When you act, you're sending a message to the universe that you're committed to your success. This commitment generates positive energy that begins to attract more opportunities, ideas, and resources necessary to reach your goals. Remember that aligned action doesn't mean making big changes all at once. Small actions, when done consistently, can have a much greater impact than large sporadic actions. The power of consistency is one of the secrets to success. By taking small actions daily, you're building a success routine and behaviors that lead to your goal. Another important point about aligned action is that when you start acting, you're not just creating external results but also building internal confidence. Each action you take, even if small, reinforces the belief that you're capable of reaching your goals. This confidence is crucial for unlocking your potential. If you don't believe in yourself, it will be much harder to achieve success. So action isn't just about achieving tangible results but also about creating a mental state of self-confidence. You might be wondering, but what if I fail? What if things don't go as planned? This doubt is natural, but the truth is that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of the process. In reality, failure is a lesson. Every mistake, every setback, is an opportunity to learn and adjust your approach. It's not about avoiding failure but using it as fuel to keep moving forward. Many of the most successful people in history faced countless failures before achieving their greatest accomplishments. The secret is not to give up and learn from every experience. Aligned action also means being willing to adjust your strategy when necessary. The path to success is rarely a straight line. You may have a plan, but the universe may guide you toward unexpected opportunities or changes. This is a natural part of the process. When you're aligned with your vision, you'll start seeing these changes not as obstacles but as new growth opportunities. Keep your mind open to new paths and adjustments to your plan. To help you maintain motivation and constant action, it's also important to celebrate your small victories. Every step you take toward your goal is an achievement. These small victories should not be ignored. They are signs that you're headed in the right direction, and by celebrating them, you reinforce positive energy in your life, creating more momentum. One tool that can help you stay in aligned action is creating a daily or weekly plan. With a clear plan, you'll know exactly what you need to do each day. This prevents you from feeling overwhelmed and allows you to focus on what's most important. If you start your day with a list of actions that lead directly to your goal, you'll be able to maintain focus and productivity. This plan can be simple but powerful. Now, it's important to mention that aligned action isn't about acting hastily or thoughtlessly. It requires a deep connection with your inner self. You shouldn't act just to escape feelings of discomfort or insecurity. The actions you take should be guided by clarity of vision and the certainty that they align with what you truly desire. This creates a sense of flow and purpose in every action, rather than forced effort. When you act in alignment, you'll start to notice that everything flows more easily. The universe responds to your intention more quickly, and more opportunities arise. That's the power of action. And remember, the more you act with purpose, the more you're creating a life that reflects your unlimited potential. Now that you understand the power of aligned action, it's time to talk about one of the greatest pillars for unlocking your unlimited potential: the importance of cultivating self-confidence and self-sufficiency. These two qualities are essential to ensure you stay strong on your path, no matter what happens. Self-confidence is the deep feeling of believing in yourself and your abilities. When you have self-confidence, you know you can handle any challenge that comes your way because you trust your inner power. Here's something many don't realize: confidence is a skill that can be trained, just like any other muscle in the body. So if you don't feel confident right now, know that it's entirely possible to develop that confidence over time. The first thing to understand about self-confidence is that it doesn't come from outside. It's not others who need to give you confidence, and it's not external situations that determine whether you can be successful or not. Confidence comes from within. It's built through your own experiences, actions, and thoughts. When you act in alignment, as discussed earlier, you're creating a solid foundation for self-confidence. Every action you take and every goal you achieve, no matter how small, reinforces your belief that you're capable. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate self-confidence is by celebrating your small victories, as we mentioned earlier. Many people become so focused on achieving the big final goal that they end up ignoring the small but important steps along the way. But it's precisely this series of small victories that builds the confidence needed to face bigger challenges. When you acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, you're telling your subconscious that you're on the right track and that you can achieve anything you desire. Moreover, self-confidence is directly linked to how you behave internally. When you find yourself in a moment of doubt or insecurity, the best way to reinforce your confidence is to change your internal dialogue. Stop criticizing yourself or comparing yourself to others. Instead, start affirming to yourself, "I am capable, I am worthy, and I have all the tools necessary to achieve what I desire." These affirmations create a positive mindset, which over time becomes a true belief within you. Self-sufficiency also plays a crucial role in this process. Being self-sufficient means you don't depend on anyone to validate you or achieve your goals. Of course, the support of others can be valuable, but the most important thing is knowing that you're capable of creating your own success. When you adopt a self-sufficient mindset, you don't wait for external circumstances or other people to decide your destiny. You take responsibility for your life and your choices, which gives you immense power. One way to cultivate self-sufficiency is by learning to trust your own wisdom. Often, we seek external answers or look for others to tell us what to do. However, you already have all the answers within you. You just need to learn to listen to your inner voice, trust your intuition, and make decisions based on your vision. This doesn't mean ignoring others' advice, but recognizing that the best source of guidance is the one that comes from within you. By developing self-sufficiency, you also begin to take control of your life more consciously. When you take responsibility for what happens in your life, whether things go well or poorly, you empower yourself. You understand that you're capable of changing your reality, that external circumstances don't have the power to define you. This strengthens your confidence and puts you in control of your destiny. It is also important to understand that self-confidence and self-sufficiency do not mean you should do everything on your own. There are times when seeking help or guidance from others is necessary, but always with the awareness that you have the power to make your own decisions and that your life is ultimately your responsibility. As you become more self-sufficient, you stop waiting for circumstances to change by themselves. You act according to your choices and the vision you have for your life. Another key aspect of self-sufficiency is the commitment to continuous self-development. This means investing in yourself, in your learning, and in your evolution. The more you dedicate yourself to your personal growth, the more you will realize what you are capable of accomplishing. Continuous development is a practice that should never be neglected. It is through constant learning that you will improve, expand your horizons, and gain more tools to face the challenges that arise. Now, you might be wondering, how can I really start to cultivate this confidence and self-sufficiency? The first step is to act consistently and with discipline, as we discussed earlier. Discipline is a reflection of the confidence you have in your ability to keep your promises. When you fulfill your commitments, no matter how small, you create a sense of trust and satisfaction. And as that trust grows, you become more self-sufficient and more capable of making decisions aligned with your true potential. Finally, it's important to remember that self-confidence is not a permanent state. It comes and goes depending on circumstances, challenges, and even your emotional state. However, true self-confidence is the ability to recover quickly when it diminishes. When you learn to trust yourself, even when things don't go as planned, you will see that nothing can really stop you. The process of becoming truly self-sufficient and confident is continuous, but over time, you will become more resilient and unbeatable. Now that you understand the importance of self-confidence and self-sufficiency, it is crucial to delve into a fundamental aspect of manifesting your unlimited potential: the power of perseverance and patience. This is one of the biggest challenges many people face along their journey. Initial motivation often fades, and difficulties can arise, testing your determination. The thing is, to unlock all your potential, you will need to learn to stay firm in the face of obstacles and keep moving forward, even when the results seem distant or uncertain. Perseverance is the ability to keep acting with faith and courage, even when the road seems tough or endless. When you decide to achieve something great, obstacles will naturally appear. This does not mean you are on the wrong path or that your potential is limited. On the contrary, challenges are signs that you are growing and expanding. Perseverance is the fuel that keeps you moving regardless of external difficulties. It's important to understand that success is not a straight line. In fact, it's more like a journey full of ups and downs, with some victories and many lessons along the way. Many people quit just when they are one step away from achieving what they want because the resistance they encounter may seem unbearable. However, the key to success is to keep taking small steps, even when you don't see immediate results. Now, what perseverance teaches is that true transformation occurs when you stay true to your commitment, regardless of the challenges. Many people fail because they can't maintain focus or discipline in the long term. They start with big dreams and intentions, but when things get tough or progress is slower than expected, they get discouraged and abandon the path. Perseverance, however, is what separates those who achieve success from those who quit. And what you need to remember is that obstacles are part of the natural growth process. They are not signs of failure but opportunities for reflection, learning, and adaptation. When you face a challenge, it is an opportunity to strengthen yourself, adjust your action plan, or even reconsider your method, but always with the determination to move forward. You will encounter difficulties, yes, but each one brings with it a lesson that brings you closer to achieving your goals. True perseverance comes from the ability to rise after every fall, to look at challenges and see them as opportunities. Another important key here is understanding that patience is a crucial virtue in this process. Often we are impatient and want things to happen quickly. However, the real magic of transformation happens when you trust that the time required to manifest your potential will be given at the right moment. Patience does not mean waiting passively, but rather acting with wisdom while waiting for the results. Sometimes what you are planting today may not manifest immediately, but in time, the harvest will be more abundant than you ever imagined. Patience and perseverance work together as a team. Patience helps reduce frustration and discouragement, allowing you to stay focused and consistent. Perseverance keeps you moving forward even when progress seems slow. Together, these qualities form a powerful combination, making it possible to overcome any adversity and keep moving forward with confidence and determination. To cultivate these qualities in your life, start by developing a long-term mindset. Stop focusing so much on immediate results and focus on the process. The journey is as important as the final destination. Often, the greatest achievements don't come from a single moment of great effort, but rather from a continuous and dedicated commitment. This means that as you work toward your goals, you need to embrace every step, every lesson, and every victory along the way. A practical way to strengthen your perseverance and patience is by creating a long-term plan with milestones and intermediate goals. When you have a big goal, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But by breaking that goal into smaller parts, you create a clearer vision of what you need to do at each stage. This helps maintain focus, avoid discouragement, and remember that you are moving towards something great. Another important aspect is celebrating small progress. Often, people don't recognize the impact of small daily actions, as if these accomplishments weren't meaningful. However, the truth is that these small victories are the bricks that build your success. Every step in the right direction counts, and every effort contributes to your growth. If you encounter moments of frustration or discouragement, remember that success is often a matter of persisting one more day. It's not how much you strive in a single day, but the consistency and resilience over time that make the difference. When you decide to keep going even when the journey seems tough, you are making space for miracles and new opportunities. As you practice perseverance and patience, you will notice that obstacles, instead of stopping you, will strengthen and empower you. You will begin to see the manifestation process not as something external to you, but as a reflection of your own inner evolution. With each challenge, you become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next steps. Now that you've learned to cultivate gratitude, act with intention, strengthen your self-confidence and self-sufficiency, and practice perseverance with patience, it's time to consolidate all of this and look to the future with a new perspective. You are ready to unlock your true unlimited potential. Everything you've learned so far is designed to bring you to a point where you understand that the power to change your reality lies within you, and each of these phases is a tool you can use at any time. The journey you're on is unique, but it follows a universal truth. When you commit to your growth, when you believe in your potential, and when you act consistently, the universe begins to align with your desires. Now, the final piece of this puzzle is the unshakable belief that you can achieve everything you want without doubts, fear, or hesitation. The journey of unlocking your unlimited potential never ends. It is a continuous process of expansion and evolution. Every day is a new opportunity to grow, learn, and create a reality that resonates with your true essence. It's important that you continue to nurture your mind, body, and spirit with the principles we discussed throughout this video. Remember that you are constantly attracting into your life what you vibrate. Therefore, if you keep your mind focused on the positive, your actions aligned with your goals, and your heart full of gratitude, the universe will provide the opportunities necessary for you to achieve all your goals. Now, it's time to act with confidence, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to what you want. Keep using the tools you've learned here: gratitude, aligned action, self-confidence, patience, perseverance, and above all, faith in yourself. You are capable of achieving everything you want because your potential is unlimited. Before we finish, I want to ask you to take a pause now and like this video if you feel that these words have touched something deep inside of you. Don't forget to comment below on what impacted you most in this video and how you will apply these practices in your life. And of course, subscribe to our channel to keep receiving more content like this that will help you unlock even more of your potential and create the life of your dreams. Remember, you are just getting started and the best is yet to come. The universe is waiting for you to show your greatness.